basically, you can practice striking lots of ways. The way we're going to do it is a 4 count forward and a 4 count backwards. And we're going to start with showman. One reason I want to do it this way is because it's a little more realistic. You're going to step in, cut, 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 pivot, cut, 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 cut. And when you do showman, you're at least the way I'm taught, should be shoulders are square. So it doesn't matter which foot is forward. They'll be usually, we're going to start with our right. So it's going to look like this. Hut! Hut! 3, 4. You're going to pivot and wait. Hut! 6, 7, 8. Now there's different levels that you can cut down. If you know you're missing, then you cut the Seidokan no Kamae. You're actually cutting through the person, you cut down about till parallel. Okay? I don't really care which we do for this purpose. When you do your pivot, don't pivot and knock people out. It comes up and then turn. So it's as if you're in a bamboo forest. In the bamboo forest, you can't fight if you here, so okay? So that's the first one we're going to start with, Shomanuchi. Now we're going to bring it up and turn our hips. When you turn your hips, it's going to come across from the shoulder, clavicle, and out above the hip. We call that keisagake or keisagiri. There's some fine distinctions there. Keisa is the scarf or robe or sash that a monk would wear. So they would keep their bowl and stuff. And that's where how it lays. So they call this a monk's cut. Hopefully because they're not cutting monks in half. But because this is a very powerful cut. Now, they don't wear it to the other side, but this we're starting from his left across his right, which is when we step with our right foot. That's called Hidari Keisagiri. And this is me. Make sure you get a good hip turn. The reason is, if I don't turn my hips, it should just be shoman. Because I'm turning my hips. And this is a deep cut. So it's a little more powerful than Yokonuchi. Straight down. We've done at an angle. Now, how do we do Yokonuchi? Side of the head strike or the neck, although it's literally side of the head strike. Yoko, side, men, head, uchi, strike. Well, it's like keisagiri, but we're only going to drop it as if we did a half shoulder, stopping at about our sternum instead of at our one. So shouldn't go lower than about, here. So your Yokonuchi shouldn't look like your keisagake. It's a little harder to control this. You know you're controlling it by looking at the end of the blade. Just try to follow those. This is the hardest cut, probably. Let's try it. Just thrust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when you come over, just bring it back down, ready for thrust. When you thrust with your right foot, the blades turn to the left. It comes from your center. You don't have to add. This is the most important part of the power. Be a little bit after. Now it's out of your range. Thrust, thrust, left, right, left, right, left. Sort of you line yourself up, thrust. So when I'm going to switch feet, I have to line myself up, thrust, thrust, thrust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where am I thrusting? We don't have any specified target, it's the throat. Because this is the most vulnerable spot in the sunlight. feel. A little space there. 5, 6, 7, 8, and case I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you'll move. 1, 2, 3, 4,